Hello, friends. Good morning and good afternoon to you. And welcome to the day one of the 5-day lead magnet challenge. I'm so excited to have you here. Let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. I want to make sure that everybody can hear me. If you can just put you can hear me in the chat or put day one. Let me know that you're here. Good morning. Hey, Tyra. Thank you so much for being here. What's up, Miss Torres? Hey, Francesca. Thank you for being here. I am so excited, y'all, to be here for the 5-day lead magnet challenge. Can you believe it has been, wow, I think the last challenge I had was back in December and it is here September. It was almost a year since I had this challenge. And so I'm really happy to be back here with you today live. Thank you for all of you that signed up. And I know you're ready to get rocking and rolling. So that's exactly what we're going to do here for today, for day one. Now, many of you, a lot of you are my day one. So y'all been with me for a while. So you probably already took the challenge. Is there anybody here new that took the challenge today? I actually sent an email out about that, took the quiz about for today. Because we're going to be talking about the different type of lead magnets that are out there available to you. But I wanted some of you to take the quiz. If you haven't taken the quiz before, or maybe you've taken the quiz, but it's been a year since you've taken it. If you've retaken the quiz, I'd love to hear if you've retaken it, because the quiz is going to help you to determine what type of lead magnet would work best for you. Okay. So if you haven't taken the quiz, make sure that you take the quiz. All right. If you are watching me over on my business page, hello and thank you. Welcome. Thank you for coming here and welcome. If you're watching me over on my personal page, hey, family and friends, thank you so much for tuning in. If you are on either of those channels, please make sure you go ahead and share the love. Maybe there are some other people out there that may be interested in this information. Even if it doesn't fit you, please go ahead and just share it out so that other people can get into what we are about to serve up here today. All right. So Facebook says retook the quiz, took the quiz this morning. Great. So for those of you that took the quiz, drop your results in. What was the results of your quiz? What did your quiz say you were in terms of that? And so for those of you that are like, what quiz? If you look on the title somewhere here in the post, you'll see a link. Right? Did I put a link? Is there? Yeah, I think I put a link there for you to be able to take the quiz. So definitely check the quiz out. This is what it looks like. I'm going to share my screen real quick to show you what it looks like. And this is the quiz I'm talking about. It's what type of lead magnet is your perfect match. So it's pretty much going to walk you through what is the best type of lead magnet that you should be using based on you, right? Your personality, but also your ideal clients as well. And the reason that I factored that in, because you are an important part. Your ideal client is super important as well, but you are a really important part of getting your content out into the universe, right? Getting it out there online. If you are not comfortable showing up, right? And not that we want you to be all comfortable, because you will hear me say several times today that you got to get uncomfortable, right? Some of y'all just gonna have to get uncomfortable and you got to be ready to shake some shit up. But what I do believe to be true is that when you are in a space where you feel like you can deliver and do your best at something, then you show up more. You show up more powerful in that arena. For me, that is video. I love video. I love coming to you here live. I love to talk and speak. So video and audio are the perfect delivery mechanism for the content that I create, because that's when I show up as my best self. Now, I'm also a really great writer, so I also love to write. But more so, showing up and speaking and using my voice like this is more of a power statement for me than my writing is, right? And so that's why I think it's important for you to be able to use the quiz or take the quiz so that you can see what area you will show up in. Now, for some of you, you'll be surprised if you get something that you're like, oh my God, this is really what it says that I am. I feel uncomfortable showing up on video. So if it's telling you you're a video vixen or a live streaming maven, but you're like, I'm uncomfortable in that area, I want you to push yourself. And I want you to push yourself, because if the quiz is saying that, right? I'm not saying that it's to be true, but I'm telling you, the people that's taken the quiz, and I've had I think we're over like 1,500 people that's taken the quiz so far. Every person, not every person, but the majority of people came back to me and said the quiz was dead on for them, or it made them stretch a little bit, right? So I want you to be okay and comfortable with stretching yourself. But I also believe that if you feel like that's not you, the information that I'm going to share here with you today, listen, you can do one of two things. You can take the information in and you can say, yep, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to follow what this expert says, and I'm going to take action to do what I need to do. Or you can disregard it and say, nah, this is not for me, and you can keep it moving, right? So you have those two options. The same thing with the quiz. You can take the quiz and you can say, I'm going to try these things out, or I'm just not going to do it, right? So that's pretty much up to you, okay? So let's go ahead and we are going to jump in to today's topic. And today's topic is, what is the best lead magnet for you and your target audience? So you've already taken the quiz. The quiz gave you some really good examples of how you can actually present the content out there or get the content out there to your people. Now let's talk about when it comes to creating the lead magnets, where do you start, right? I get this question so often. Where do you start? And so Alicia says, where can I find the quiz? If you look, Alicia, if you're on Facebook, do you see a link up there? Did I not put a link in the description, guys, with a, let me see. I may need to edit that. Yeah, there's a link up there, Alicia, and you can go to bit.ly, and I'll put it here on the screen as I'm talking for those of you that can't find it, but it should be in the description of the post, of the Facebook post. But give me a minute here. I can put a banner. And I can create a little banner here. So let's see. All right. So there's the banner there. Okay. So for those of you that haven't taken the quiz, feel free to go ahead and take that quiz. All right. So when you think about the different, when you think about a lead magnet, let's start there, right? So a lead magnet is something that you're using to attract your ideal clients to you. So it's a lead. It's like a magnet, right? That's exactly what it is. It's a magnet. It's something that's going to attract the people that you're looking to work with to you, okay? And so when you think about that in terms of what should that be, you really, for those of you that have, let me do this because I want to know more about you. So tell me, for those of you that already have courses, digital products, programs, if you're already a coach, if you already have something lined up, right? And you're already selling something, or you already have created something to sell, put me some ones in the chat for those of you that are already selling. If you already have a course or a program or a membership, or if you're a coach of some sort, if you're already selling digital products, drop a 1 in the chat for me so I can see who it is that I'm talking to. If you are new and you're just starting out and you do not have anything, if you're not a coach, or if you are a coach but you don't have coaching clients, if you're just starting, put a 2 in the chat for those of you that are just starting. If you don't have any type of coaching program set up, courses, digital products, or anything like that, put a 2 in the chat. I want to see who it is that I'm talking to. We have a lot of my homies in the house today. I love seeing you guys take this challenge over and over again. But honestly, I want to see you take action this time. I appreciate you showing up here for me because I love you and I know you love me too. But you know what I would love more? I would love more if you took action on this challenge and then just got some results from it. So I would love that. So let me say hi to some of my homies. Hey, April Halliburton, thank you so much for being here. Joanna, what's up? Hey, Janelle, I appreciate you for showing up. Hi, Deborah Smith. Hey, Denise, thank you so much for coming. Denise McCall. Who else we have here? Michelle McDaniel. Robin, what's up? Robin David. Hey, Key Jones, thank you for being here. What's up, L'Oreal, my buddy? Thank you for coming. Hey to one of my savvies. Dorielle says she is in the house. Thank you for showing up here, Dorielle. Dorielle has been in my circle for quite a while, and I really appreciate you for all of your support. The same with Angela Hill. Angela, thank you so much for always showing up here. I'm always ready to work and learn. Hey, Margaret January, thank you for also coming. Another one of my homie chromies is Annette. Annetta, thank you so much for being here, my love. I really appreciate you. And another one is, am I saying your name right? You know who you are. I can't, my brain is just going so fast right now. Katrina, thank you so much for being here. Charlerita, my homegirl in the publishing and book arena. She can help you write your books. Thank you so much for being here. I just appreciate each and every one of y'all so much. Let's see what everybody is saying. Hey, Tamisha, that's my auntie. I love you, fam. Thank you so much for coming to support me. So let's see. Alyssa, we have some twos. We have quite a few twos and we have quite a few ones. Okay, great. So listen, for those of you that already, I'm going to break this up into two different things. So for those of you, if you already have your offers, right? So if you already have a coaching program, a membership, and all those things, and people are already buying, or people are already buying those things, right? Because the thing is, when you create something, right, like a program, a membership, a coaching, a course, any type of digital product, it needs to solve a problem. Would you not agree? People buy into solutions, right? They don't buy because you create something really cool. So all of that created and they will come mentality is not going to work here online. You have to make sure that you are creating and building something that people are going to want to need and use. Okay. So again, for those of you that have all of those things already created, please make sure that it's solving an actual problem for your people. Okay. And then what you can do is you can start with one of those things. So I'll give an example. If you have a coaching program, maybe you work with people one-on-one as a coach. And if you do, then think about the problem that you're solving, that you mainly help those people solve. If you are a mindset coach and you help people to really get clear on their mindset, right? Helping them to clear out those limiting beliefs and things like that. What is a pain point for those people, right? 9 times out of 10, a pain point for somebody that maybe has money issues or some type of limiting beliefs around money would be helping you would actually be helping them so that they can clear those limiting beliefs so that they can bring in more money, right? I'm sure we've all grown up in the era, right? Well, most of us, right? Because I'm in my 40s, I'm 48. So I think a lot of you women are around my age range where you heard that money doesn't grow on trees, right? Or no, we don't have enough for that. Or you may have heard some of those things. I know I did growing up in my household, right? So if you are a mindset coach or somebody that helps people to overcome those limiting beliefs that was instilled in them as a child so that they can make their first 6 figures or 7 figures in their business, right? The problem is that, or the pain point for them would be that they're just not making any money because they don't believe that they can in their business, or maybe they have capped themselves out at a certain amount. A lot of times what I find online here is that if women are shifting, say if we're shifting from working in corporate America, making $40,000 a year or $50,000 a year, and we come here, we think that that's cool. Like, okay, so as long as I can make 40,000 or 30,000 a year, then that's good, right? Because you're comfortable in that area because that's what you were making in corporate America. However, when you come here to this online space, you can make as much money as you want to make, right? So those type of limiting beliefs and shifts. So if you are a coach or somebody that works with people with those type of like limiting beliefs and stuff, then that would be the pain point for them. The pain point would be that they're probably stuck at making a certain amount of money, or they can't make any money at all because of what they believe. You would want to create something that would attract them to that, right? When people are looking for a solution, right, they already know that they have the problem. I'm going to say this one more time. When people are looking for a solution, right, they already know that they have the problem. You can't market to people that don't know that they have the problem yet. Can somebody type that out? You can't market to people who don't already know that they have the problem yet. You can't. People have to be in the awareness phase, okay, of the buyer's journey. They have to be aware that they have this issue or this problem. So when people are in the awareness stage, they wake up to the pain point. The pain point hurts for them. They're like, oh, I want to get out of this job. I want to really work my business, but I'm stuck, or I'm just whatever the pain points are coming up for them. I just don't know how to use this technology. I don't know how to attract these people to me. I don't know how to build out a course. I don't know how to do this, or whatever it is, right? Whatever that pain point is for them, it happens in the awareness stage. They wake up to the fact that they have this problem. You can only market to people that are aware of the issue that they have. But the great thing is, once someone is aware that they have this problem or this issue, that's when they start seeking help. That's when they start looking for different things. Have you ever noticed that whenever maybe one of your friends or family members, if they get a new car and you happen to ride in it or you see it and you're like, congratulations, or maybe your spouse gets a new car, and then you're out driving and all of a sudden you start seeing that same brand of vehicle, like every single time. Does that happen to any of you? Right? That's because that's the brain's way. Those cars were there all the time. It's just that our brains filter information to it, filter information. Because imagine if we were able to take in all the senses, we were able to take in every single thing, that would pretty much drive us crazy, right? So what happens is when someone is in the awareness stage, you may have already been posted. They may have already been on your radar. They may have already seen you like, oh, she's a pretty girl, or, oh, yeah, that was a nice post, right? But it didn't really click for them. When they wake up to the awareness stage that they have this pain point or issue, then they start seeing your posts. Then they start saying, she's right about that. Maybe I should start doing that. That is the problem that I'm having right now. Do you see how that happens? Do you see why you can hear people online say, especially the people that are rather successful, don't give up, keep going, don't stop, keep posting, keep doing your live streams, keep making your offers, keep putting your lead magnets out there? Because sometimes it takes people to get into the awareness stage in order to see what's already been out there for them. Okay. So when people are in the awareness stage, right, your target audience or ideal clients, when they're in that awareness stage, then they will realize the problem that they have, right? When you catch people in the awareness stage, they're really like aware of the issue and they're like, right? After the awareness stage is the consideration stage. During consideration, they are out there literally looking like, okay, so I need some help with this. I know that I cannot do this on my own. I need somebody to help me with this. So they go in search of that. Not only do they go in search of that, but now their mind is on solving that problem. So that's when they're going to see those posts and things that they normally wouldn't see, because before, remember, it was, we just filter out the information. That's just how the brain works. It doesn't just give us all the information. It filters some of the things out. But since now that thing is on their radar, they're going to look for it. And that's where you come in. Do you understand? So you have to make sure that you are clear on what problem it is that your target audience has. And again, back to those of you that have an offer or have something that you're selling, you want to tie those people that have those issues back to your offer. So think about the offer that you have, and then you want to create a lead magnet for it. So it's almost like working backwards. Okay. For those of you that do not have an offer, so if you're just starting out and you don't have an offer or you don't have anything to sell, that's perfectly fine. What you want to think about is, what problem are you going to solve? What are you going to be helping people with? Okay. One thing that I want you to know, and I want to encourage each and every one of you, is this: you don't have to have a program. You don't have to have a membership or any type of digital product already created to sell it. Okay. But you do have to have a lead magnet created to lead people to that thing that you're going to be selling. I'm going to say that one more time for those of you that may have missed it in the back. You don't have to already have it completed, right? Once you get people interested in the thing and they're saying that they want this and you're leading them to that offer, you can then create it after the fact. Okay. The whole idea, though, is to gauge the interest. That's what your lead magnet does. Okay. The lead magnet attracts the people. Then you can gauge the interest by talking about it, talking about the problem, talking about what your solution is, and then sell people into the thing that maybe you haven't even created yet. Okay. So think about that. For those of you that are just starting out, you don't have to already have something created, but you do have to have the problem that your ideal client is having in mind. So what is the pain point that they have? You have to know what that is so that you can then create the solution for them. Okay. All right. So let's talk about, so are we clear on that? Does everybody understand where I'm coming from with that? Are we clear on, what a lead? I'm going to talk a little bit more. Well, you know what a lead magnet is, right? That it's a way to attract your ideal clients. It's an actual magnet that you're using to attract them. And what the magnet is, remember, you're holding the other end of the solution, right? And your lead magnet should solve one problem. Listen, you don't want to go try to solve all their problems with your lead magnet. 9 times out of 10, it's going to be too huge anyway. We're going to talk about the best lead magnets that convert, like how you want them, like broken down bite size. But you don't want to solve their entire problem, because if you do, then what are they going to be paying you for? Right? What are they going to be paying you for if you try to solve everything? The idea is to solve one problem. For those of you that have the courses, the memberships, the programs, or the coaching, right? think about what is it that you need your ideal client to know? Okay, what is it that you need them to know? What is it that they need to know? Right? Or how do they need to feel? Sometimes it's a feeling that people need to have. If it's a coaching type thing, maybe they need to feel a certain way. What is it that they need to know? Or how is it that they need to feel before they can move into that next thing that you're selling them? The lead magnet is pretty much preparing them for what you're offering, right? That's the magic in it. It needs to connect in that way. And it needs to do so seamlessly that whatever your offer is makes complete sense to them. They would really be out of their mind not to take that next step. That's what your lead magnet needs to do. It needs to get them ready for whatever the next thing is that you're preparing them for, right? Is that a little clearer? Do we all understand what a lead magnet is? I see a whole bunch of yeses. Makes sense. Awesome. All right. So what I want to do here now is I'm going to just go over some stuff with you because I want to talk about what I'm going to share my screen here too. Oh, am I already sharing it? Okay. There we go. Okay. So this is a checklist, and I'm going to send this out to you. But there are 6 checkpoints, right, for your lead magnet that you want to make sure that your lead magnet has, okay, in order for it to really be able to convert. Convert means to take them from being like a potential customer or potential client into a paying customer or client, okay? That's what we're talking about right now. So you want your lead magnet to be really targeted. That means it needs to be super specific, and it needs to have one solution to one problem. So it needs to be so specific. This challenge is in fact a lead magnet. This challenge is teaching you one thing and one thing only, and that is how to create a lead magnet. That's it. That's it. That's all it's doing. I'm not teaching you how to sell here. I may be talking about selling a little bit, but that's not what I'm teaching you. I'm not teaching you about how to build a Facebook community. I'm not teaching you about how to do webinars. I'm not teaching none of that, right? Because those are all great lead magnets, right? But what I'm here teaching you how to do is to create a lead magnet that converts, right? So this is really specific and targeted, okay? Another thing, I got to just check to make sure my mic is good because it was bugging last week, is you want to promise one thing. What is the lead magnet going to focus on helping people to do, right? You need to promise that it's going to solve one thing. That's it. Just one thing. You don't have to try to solve everything, just one problem. What is the one thing that they need to know, right? Or how do they need to feel in order to move into that next step? Okay. It also needs to give them instant gratification, right? And it needs to be something that they can take action on and implement right away and see a quick win. Why is this important? Because if they can take one action and realize that this is the solution for them, if I could get you right today to see, or throughout after the next 5 days, to come up with a lead magnet that you can use to attract your ideal clients, I have done my job, right? And then what is that going to do? That gives you instant gratification. If you follow me over the next 5 days, by the 5th day, you will have a full lead magnet, not only a lead magnet, but a whole funnel if you follow closely, right? But the most important thing, you will have your lead magnet done and created for the most part of most of you, or at least outlined so that you can jump in and you can create it. Okay. What is that going to do? That is going to show you proof that this girl knows what she's talking about, right? So anything else that I bring to you or offer to you, 9 times out of 10, you are going to be ready to move into it because you feel comfortable that I know what it is that I'm doing because I've already helped you get what? A quick win, right? So that instant gratification is important. Okay. You also want to make sure that these are kind of mixed up. Let me go here first. You want to make sure that your lead magnet is high value. Okay. So make sure that it's providing tons and tons of value. I know a lot of you are afraid, right? Because I get people ask me, Should I give it away for free? Like, this is too much. If you have to ask yourself if it's too much, then 9 times out of 10, it ain't enough. Don't be afraid to give people what it is that they need. I'm not saying give them every single thing, but give them something that they can use, something of value that's going to help them to solve a problem, or something of convenience. And it can be simple. I'm not saying that you have to do something elaborate. You don't even have to start with a 5-day challenge or an event like this. You could do something simple, like a simple checklist of resources or of different information that people would not have access to otherwise, without them having to take their time to find it themselves. That's valuable for some people, right? But just figure out what is it what's the pain point, and then just deliver on the value. You've got to make sure that the value is high. Okay. And then you want to make sure that you have all right, so we'll go back up here to the paid offer. For those of you that have paid offers, you want to make sure that your lead magnet easily flows people into the thing that you're selling them, right? Doesn't that make sense? You don't want it to have a disconnect, because where there's a disconnect, if people are confused, what happens with confused people? Confused people don't buy, right? If it doesn't make sense to them, then they're not going to pay for it. Would you buy something that you're confused about? No. So they are not either. So make sure that your lead magnet easily leads people to whatever your next offer is, that thing that you're offering them. And then, of course, you need to have a call to action, right? What is your call? What is it? Is it telling people what the next steps are? How they can work with you, for those of you that offer one-on-one coaching services, or how they can join your membership, or how they can get into this thing? What is the next step? Don't be afraid to ask for the offer. Don't be afraid to ask for the sale. You have to present your offer if you want to make money. Okay. So again, these are the 6 points to a lead magnet that converts. This is all I'm doing. This is all I'm doing. This is all I've ever done. Right. And this is what is making me money. Sticking to this simple drill down format. Okay. One thing that you'll learn about me, for those of you that may be new to me, is that I like easy, right? So everything is not always easy, but I like simple. Hence the name of my business, Savvy Simple Marketing. I don't want anything that's too complex, right? Even the way that I teach funnels is simple. It's easy. I make it simple. Facebook ads, simple. My teachings are simple, because I know that you have a lot of other stuff to do. I don't need to make things overcomplicated for you. That's not why I'm here. Okay. I'm here to make things super, super easy and simple for you. Okay. So how are you feeling so far about this? Does this all make sense? I'm going to take down this banner now. Does this all make sense to you? Do you see? Like, you probably thought I was coming here to do some complicated math or something, right? No, it's simple. It's simple and it's easy. Do you have to do some work? Is some work involved? Yes, work is involved. You're going to have to do some work. You're going to have to put your brain to work. You're going to have to put your hands to work. You may have to hire somebody if you want it to look pretty, or you can buy one of my templates to put it in if it's an ebook or a workbook or something like that, or a presentation slide, right? But the goal, the main goal, is not to overcomplicate it. I know that a lot of coaches out here would have you think, right? The gurus, right? They have you think that, oh, this is so hard. This is hard. You need to pay me $100,000 to get this system up and running because it's so hard. That's bullshit. It's not hard. Does it take work? Yes, it takes work, but the shit ain't hard, people. I promise you, it's not hard. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to share. I created this other document, but I got to pull it up here. Let's see. I don't even know. Okay. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them. I don't know what's happening. It's like my comments are stuck or something. And I'm scared to refresh this thing, because I don't want to lose you guys. Okay, there it is. Okay, got it. Very simple. Yes, very simple. Very simple. Like, don't overcomplicate the process. You don't have to. You don't have to overcomplicate the process. You know what? I don't even know if she's here, but Shaniqua Cannon is my homegirl. And I remember she posted something, right? Not too long. Maybe it was like, I don't know if it was last year, this year. But Shaniqua was like, I'm not interested in I forgot, was it because whenever you, of course, when you do it, when you put this whole thing together, you have this lead magnet, you got to deliver it to people, right? That's where the email automation comes in. We're going to talk about that in another day. But then during that time, right, you want to make sure that you are, why is it escaping my mind? That you connect with your audience, right? By sending them out emails, like engaging with them and stuff. But it's a different word. I forget the word. And right now my brain is like just on hyper right now. So I can't really think about what it is. But she said, I don't care to do that. Like, I don't care to like email people and build this like this, what is it called? It's not engagement. I forget. That's bad. I'll think of it. But anyway, she was like, I don't care to do that. Right. And so I liked her post and I was like, I totally understand that. Right. This ain't for everybody. This is not for everybody. And the way that I am teaching you how to go about doing this, you don't have to do it the same exact way. Right. Not rapport. It's the nurture. Sorry, nurture. So thank you. So it's the nurture sequence, right? So a nurture sequence is when you are connecting with your audience. So it's a way to nurture them and build that camaraderie and to build that, know, like, and trust and all of that. And Shaniqua, there you go, April. Shaniqua was like, I don't want to nurture. I don't want to do that. And I was like, I hear you. Like, not everybody wants to do the nurture sequence. Hey, Sherry. Everybody doesn't want to do that. And if that's your thing and you feel like I don't want to do that whole nurturing sequence and building that whole thing out, then maybe that's not your thing, but figure out something else that works for you. The way that I'm going to teach you how to build up this funnel this week, take what works for you, right? What I recommend is that you try it the entire, to at least try it and see if it works, right? Before you start picking it apart to make it better or whatever. But at least try to see if it works, right? But if you're somebody and you're like, I don't want to do the nurture, I don't want to do that, there are other ways that you could do that. And when we get to the email automation piece, I'm going to show you that. So for those of you like, I don't like writing and I don't want to do that email sequence and I don't want to do, y'all know who y'all are, always, not wanting to do something. But I'm going to give you an example of some easier ways that you can show up for your audience and you can still build that relationship and that momentum without feeling, a kind of way about the whole email sequences and stuff. And so Alicia says, not everyone has the time either. Exactly. Not everyone has the time either. But there are some ways that you can do it. There is a try it all, then tweak. Definitely try it all, then tweak. What I'm asking you to do, right? And again, I know that we all have things going on in our lives, right? We all do. Most of you probably have jobs. And I totally get that. If you're still working a 9-to-5, I understand that. I have been there with you. And so I know exactly how that is. But it can be done because the process that I'm going to teach you is not a hard process. It's so easy. It's like, it's not, I don't want to keep using the word easy. It's not easy, but it's simple. Well, you have to put in the work. Yes, you'll have to put in the work. Will that require you writing some emails? Yeah, it will require you to write some emails. Will that require you to show up and, market your lead magnet? Yeah, it will, because it's your job, not mine. It's my job to teach you how to do it. It's your job to show up and do it. Right. So those are some things that you can consider. What's up, Crystal Cunningham? So let me go ahead. I have this thing I want to break down to you. So give me one moment. And if you have any questions, now's the time to ask. Go ahead and put your questions in there, because when we're done with this, then I'm going to hop off. Let's see. What questions do you have? Ask your questions. Oh, you're late to the party, but you're here. No problem. Thanks for being here. Crystal, the replay will be yeah, we'll talk about that, Tisha, on when we get to the email part. We'll definitely discuss that. Yes, there'll be a replay. I'm learning some of this gurus are full of it. They're full of shit, Joanna. I'm just gonna say it. All my Christian friends, y'all know I love y'all, but you know, we sometimes just gotta call it like it is. And talk in circles and charge you money. Yep, that's exactly what they do. They definitely do. They talk in circles and they charge you money for shit that they ain't even doing themselves. And they try to make you seem like, you know, and that's another thing. I could go all day long with this, with these about these gurus, but we ain't get ready to do that. We not get ready to even give them our time. But I'm gonna say this last thing. You don't have to give anybody $100,000, $50,000, $30,000, $20,000 to build a lead magnet funnel, to start a business, to build a course, to build a membership, to do any of that shit. You don't. I said it. You don't. To build a brand, you don't. If you're just starting out and you don't even have customers, clients, you're not making any money in your business right now. Maybe you're making a little sum, you know, every now and then, right? But if you are not consistently bringing in at least $10,000 a month, there is no way you should be paying anybody $100,000. I said it. That's it. We're gonna get off of that. Okay. There you have it. Period. You're not ready for that yet. You're not even making $100,000. How you gonna pay somebody something you're not even making yet? Stop putting yourselves in debt. I've been there. I've done that. Why do you think I'm here? Why do you think I come here and share all the content with you? Why do you think I offer low cost offers? Do you understand that I have people paying me $5,000 to build out funnels? These women are making 7 figures though. Do you understand that that's what I do? I build out sales funnels, sales pages. I do this all day long. Well, now I have a little team, me and my 2 guys, my 2 guys, right? So I come here because I don't want you to make the same mistake I made. I was not ready for masterminds when I signed up for them. I was not ready for half of the coaching programs and shit that I signed up for. I was desperate and I went broke. Do not make the same mistakes that I made. This is why I come here with these low cost offers. This is why I come here with these challenges and try to provide you with things so that you can get things done easier to show up. This is why I do what I do, because I've been there. I don't want you to make the same mistakes. I'm from the street. I'm from the street. I'm from the hood of White Plains, New York. Right? I'm not only am I smart, but I'm street smart. So I can see through a lot of this shit online. And even I got sucked into it. But this is why I come. I come here because I don't want you to make the same mistakes I did. There is a way for you to build a business. There is a way for you to show up online. There is a way for you to attract your ideal clients and make money. When you start making money, right, at least $5,000 a month on a consistent basis, then you go out and you hire people to help you. You understand? Then you level up, then you hire people, then you invest, right? Don't make mistakes. So many people, listen, it breaks my heart. The stories that I hear and the people that come to me after the fact, after they've had their money taken from them. And then they come to me to help them to get their stuff in order, right? Because what those people should have told them in the beginning is hire somebody to do it for you. Hire somebody. Would you rather spend $20,000 on somebody finagling you, telling you that their program is going to get you this or that? Or would you rather have paid me $5,000 just to build the shit out for you? They end up coming to me in the end anyway. I'm here to show you how to do it yourself until you can pay me. That's why I'm here. Okay. All right. So let's talk about the different lead magnets that you can use. You already know what a lead magnet is. You know how it works. You know why you're going to be using it, right? You understand that you also need to know who your ideal client is. I'm not going to go deep into that because I did that. I did a mini course, in fact, inside of the VIP area. Hey, all of my VIP ladies, I look forward to seeing you guys tonight for our After Dark session. But over in my VIP area, it's called the Lead Generation VIP room, the lounge. I did a whole little sequence and I got them ready for this. So they're ready. They know who their ideal client is. They know exactly what's going to happen, everything. So they're laid out and they're ready to go. If you're not clear on who your ideal client is, you can't do no lead magnet. You wasting your time on social media, period, if you don't even know who your ideal client is. You got to know who they are to understand the problems that they have so you can create your solution, by the way. So if you don't know that, join the VIP lounge so I can help you with that. Or you can continue to figure it out for yourself. We see where that got you if you're still sitting, if you're on this challenge, right? So no shade though. All right. So when we think about the different type of lead magnets that you can use, right? So there are several different type of lead magnets out there that you can use, right? So the very first type of lead magnet that you can use that many people don't typically think about is an e-course. Did you know that you can do a simple email course? I know y'all like, I don't want no emails. Right? But you know, you could do an email course and you can create an email course. You don't even have to have a course platform. You ain't got to invest in none of that stuff yet. You could do a simple email course. So maybe if your target audience, right, if they need to learn something or know something in order to work with you first, then maybe an e-course is perfect. How does that work? You just send them the information via email. It's an email course. Maybe each day or each week, they get a new piece of content to work on. Maybe over a 5 days or something like that, or 5 or 4 weeks or 2 weeks or 3 weeks or however you want to set it up. It's up to you, but that's what it does. But you got to make it specific. An email course on how to build your email list, how to find out how to identify your target audience, how to make cotton candy. I don't know, how to knit, how to do whatever it is, right? Knitting for beginners. How to start a coaching business, how to budget your money, how to save whatever, or how to start a business, right? Something simple. I don't know. Just think of something, whatever your thing, whatever it is that they need to know before they move into the next thing. Okay, so that's a perfect one. Another one that is really big that I spoke on the other day are quizzes. You guys took a quiz for me here today. Quizzes work really well. When you took that quiz at the end, you had to put in your email address. And so what does that do? That collects leads for you. A quiz works really well because people love to interact with quizzes. They love the interaction piece, but they also love to learn more about themselves. People love to learn about themselves and talk about themselves and hear about themselves. Y'all know how we are, right? So quizzes work really well for that. So if you can come up with something to help people and then you can get it done through like a quiz, then that would work perfect for you, right? So quizzes work really well. Ebooks still work really good too. An ebook works good. So if you have a topic that people can learn more about, or something that's going to help them to solve a problem by you putting that information in an ebook, you can still do ebooks. Ebooks works good. Checklist works really well too. So as long as the checklist is something that is valuable, y'all, like, don't be putting no mess in the checklist. Like, come on now. People ain't trying to give you their email address and download stuff that is just super simple that they could have just found out themselves, right? So make it something that is so super valuable. If it is a checklist, make it something like, oh my God, she gave me everything that I needed to know to do this thing. Right. So if you're going to give people a checklist, it can be maybe special resources that you use. So if you're somebody and maybe you do like Shopify, or if you do, I know which is a really good one, Dallas. I don't know if you're on here, my boo Dallas. She does, what are those boxes, like those membership boxes? She's a beast at that, right? And so maybe she could give people like a list of different ways that she uses Alibaba, right? Or something like that, right? So those are different things that you could do, but just make sure the checklist is good. Because I've downloaded some horrible checklists like, child, I knew that. Don't give people stuff that they already know. right? Some people may know, some people may not know. You don't know what people know, but I'm saying make sure that it's valuable. Like, oh, I would have paid for this. Thank you. This was helpful. Now I don't have to go out researching how to find people, how to find products or distributors to go inside of my subscription box or whatever, right? So you could do something like that. Another thing that's really good are swipe files, because all y'all, so several people here said they don't want to write emails. So imagine if you're somebody and you're a really good copywriter, all the people here would love to download that because they don't want to write the emails, the nurture sequence emails, and the, you know, and the sell email, the sales emails, and the downgrades and the upsell emails. They don't want to write all of those. So if you're a really good copywriter, then you can write those type of email templates and let people copy and use those, right? Remember, people sell those all the time, right? And here in Facebook, have you noticed all the ads? Those are called mini offers, by the way. I also help your favorite coaches to build those and sell those online. Yeah, I do that too. Yep. So that's a mini offer. A mini offer is basically a really like a lead magnet with a punch that you can put money, like a price on. $27, $37. You can put a Facebook ad to it, and then you can make money while you sleep that way too. Another thing that works really good are spreadsheets. Spreadsheets work really, really well. So if you're somebody and you have something that crunch numbers, like I have a couple of different calculators. I have a calculator for my challenge course. So I actually have a course that teaches people how to do these 5-day challenges. And inside of the course, it's a calculator that helps you to understand like how much money you're going to have to spend on your Facebook ads based on how many people that you want to attract. It's really cool. And I did it all in like a Google calculator, but there are also calculator tools and softwares out there online that you can use as well. Okay, so calculators work really well, and that's in form of a spreadsheet. Another way that I use a spreadsheet is that I have a content calendar, and that content calendar is pretty much, I use it for like clients that I work for. I give that to them, or even like people, you know, my students inside of like my memberships and stuff. And so what it does is it helps you to be able to manage your content or schedule your content out. And so that way you can see it and you see what your content is, see the plan for your content and stuff like that. And so that is in the form of a spreadsheet as well. So there's a lot of different ways you can use spreadsheets. So don't discount those. Okay. Another thing that you could do are audio recordings, right? Hello Audio is an audio app. I think I shared here with you guys last year. That's really good. So for some of you, if you just want to do like an audio like podcast, but you just want the podcast to be just for your lead magnet, imagine that. You can just record your voice, teach people something, share some valuable stuff, upload it into this little platform, and they can download it on their favorite iPad, like wherever they listen to their podcast at. How amazing is that, right? So you could do that. People can do that, and that is an audio recording. Right? The only people that get access to this audio recording are the people that sign up for it. And that's kind of like almost like an e-course, but instead it's just, they just download it and every like modules in there, they can access everything like a little podcast. And so that works really well. That's something that a lot of people are doing right now. You've probably subscribed to some of those yourself too. What else works really well? Of course, you know, challenges work really well. You're here taking the challenge right now. Challenge events work really, really well for lead magnets. It's really good whenever you can do something live like this, and especially over a period of days, because this will bring people to come, right? You're engaging with people. They're excited. You see people are commenting in the comments and stuff like that. So if you can do a 5-day challenge, and I recommend that you do it, does it exert energy? Yes. Will you have to prepare and plan? Yes. It takes some planning. This is not something that you just up and do overnight and decide you're going to do a challenge. You want to plan for this, right? Maybe 6 weeks to get it all together, 2 to 3 weeks to market it, and then you do the live challenge over a week, and then you can sell something at the end. It's a great way to be able to sell something like a course, a program, even one-on-one coaching if you wanted to do something like that, or even software. Hint, hint, software. Yep. What else? You can do webinars. Webinars are also really, really good. Keisha, what's Keisha's name? Is her name Keisha? What I can't remember her name. I'm not really good with names, but she's my boo too. I follow her for webinars, and I think she is absolutely like the bomb for webinars. So if you guys know who I'm talking about, Dakisha Williams, she's dope. And so she helps you to get leads with webinars, and I think that she is the absolute bomb. So definitely check her out. But webinars, it could be a webinar, a masterclass, any type of live, something that you do live over maybe like an hour or so, or maybe 30, 45 minutes, where you're just delivering information and then you can sell something at the end. I've done this, it works. I've done it a couple of times and it works really well for selling. You can sell anything on there from, I don't know, $97 all the way up, right? So just depending on what it is that you're doing. You can sell your webinar replays. I do it all the time. You can sell your replays to anything. I recently I'm revamping my membership. And so I'm recording a lot of different content to go in there. I'm having some friends come in, some of my savvy friends come in, and they're also recording content, and I'm putting that stuff in there. And I did one recording live, and it was for Facebook ads, because I know people are always curious about how to do Facebook ads. So I did a recording on me on Facebook ads, and I'm not lying, more than 30 people reached out to me, and I sold them the replay. It's something that I'm putting inside of my membership, but they wanted it. And so I sold them the replay. So you can sell a replay of anything, okay? What else can you do? So many different things. A wait list is also really good for a lead magnet. I know a lot of people don't realize that, but if you are in between launching, right? So if you do something where you do an open and close, like for Savvy Simple Marketing, we're not leaving it open to everyone. We're not leaving it open. We are going to open the doors, and then we're going to close the doors, right? For a period of time. And then we're going to open the doors up again. While the doors are closed to SS Funnels, did I say Savvy Simple Marketing? I mean SS Funnels. So for Savvy Simple Funnels, my new software, we're going to open the doors for a period of time, and we're going to close them. We're going to open them, and then we're going to close them, right? When the doors are closed, we'll have a waitlist page up that says, hey, thank you for coming, but we are currently closed. Please add your name to the waitlist, and you'll be notified as soon as we're opening up to take new members, right? So that is a way to also build your list, and for people to get interest in the thing that you want. Another way that I've used this, actually, and it worked really well, is I was wondering if I should create something. Like, I forget what it was, but it was some type of course, I think, that I was creating, or some type of, maybe it was even a live workshop. I don't even remember what it was, but I put up a wait list, and I said, hey, this is something that I have that's coming soon. I did a couple of Facebook posts. I sent it out to my list, and people signed up, and that's how I knew people were interested in this thing. So I scheduled it for it to be live. I did it live, and a few people brought into it, and so that's another thing that you could do. You could use like a waitlist page or a coming soon page to gauge interest, to see how if people are interested in you doing something. Now, I would not do this for like a course or like a program that you have to literally build out, because everyone that raises their hand and say, yay, me, doesn't always show up. You know how that is, right? But if it's something that you're going to do live, then you can do that, because even if 3 or 4 or 5 people show up, it's still worth doing it for those 3 or 4 people. And then you can always sell the replay, right? So that's something that you could do. There's so many different things. We're going to be sending out a list, though, of all the different lead magnets that you can, all the different lead magnets that you can use, so that you can have a general idea of what that is. So look forward to that a little bit later on today. So you'll get that. But there's tons and tons of so many different things that you can do when it comes to creating a lead magnet. All right. So we are at the top of the hour. I have been here for an hour with you. Let's see. Do you have any questions at all? If not, we're going to say goodbye for today, and then we will be back. We'll be back tomorrow. I appreciate the straightforward message. Yeah. I'm just not about, I'm not about sugarcoating anything. Yep, either you have money or time, or you got to, that's right, you do. And listen, when I was saying all of that, I wasn't saying that you should not invest. That's not what I was saying. Please don't take that out of context. What I'm saying is that you don't have to spend that type of money if you're just getting started, right? This is a lead magnet funnel. This is what's going to help you to attract leads to the thing that you want people to buy, right? Once you start making money and you're like, yeah, now I want to 10x this, then you go and you get you a coach that can help you to 10x that, right? That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying that if you don't have anything, zero base, and you're just starting, right? Yeah, maybe you may need somebody like me to do a strategist, right? My strategy sessions are now $697, right? That's going to help you. That's going to give you a strategy on what you can need to move forward. You're going to have a plan. You take that plan and you implement it. You're good to go. You start getting some leads. You start selling some stuff, and you're like, yeah, now I want another coach to work with me on this. Okay, then you hire that coach, and maybe that coach kind of coaches you through something, maybe it's mindset or something else. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that you kind of take this thing in steps, and you don't have to always jump in at the deep end. That's what I'm saying. Yes, you want to definitely make sure that you're investing, but do it the right way. I have been sending emails through Squarespace, but I'm totally winging it. So I need to learn email marketing for Lead Magnet. Yep, I totally get that. I've thrown so much money at my own. Oh, okay. And left more confused with a lighter pocket. Exactly. Yeah. Don't buy confused. Like if you're not certain about something, ask questions. Ask the person that's selling the thing a question. If they can't answer your question and they don't have time to like answer questions and come to you and let you know what it is that you're trying to figure out, or to help the confusion, to give you some clarity, that they don't deserve your money anyway, do they? No, they don't. So don't jump in without getting your questions answered. What will you consider a consistent basis? A consistent basis on what? What do you mean? A consistent basis as far as how often should you share your lead magnet? How often should you show up online to market it? What do you mean consistent? Are you asking me about money consistently? When I say making money consistently, I mean you should be bringing money in your business every single day, if not every day, every week, every month. Like you should be produced. You should have some income coming in from your business, not the job that you're working. I did a 4-part video email on setting salon prices. It was the best. Awesome. See? And it's so simple and it's so easy, because the thing about these lead magnets, right? It's going to take you a little time to build them out depending on what you choose to do. So if you say, I'm going to do a challenge, girl, that is going to be my lead magnet, I'm like, girl, yes. Or guy, yes, do that thing, right? However, you know that it's going to take you at least 6 weeks to do this, right? So maybe 2 weeks to build out the actual whatever challenge format, all that stuff that you need to do. You need to build out landing pages, thank you pages, your group. If you're going to do it in a group, you got to do your email sequences and automations. You got to connect that stuff. Then you got to market it. So if you're going to do Facebook ads, give yourself at least 10 days to do that. If you're going to just market and do organic, I would say give yourself at least, again, 14 days maybe to do that. And then you got to show up live to do the actual challenge and then to make your offer, right? So it takes some time. So I would say just understand, based on the lead magnet that you're going to be choosing, that there's going to be some work and time behind it. Don't think that it's just going to happen instantly. Like this is the lead magnet I'm going to do. Okay. So now you need to get to work, right? Let's see. Hey, L'Oreal. It's the specific, and I'm off. Okay. Specificity I'm after. I have a course on creating energetically aligned businesses. Oh, I love that. Business chakras. I'm trying to figure out the best lead in and use my lead magnet quiz results for this. The wheels are turning. Yeah. There's so many different things that you can do with that, L'Oreal. Definitely. And I love that. I think a lot of us need to really get our businesses energetically aligned. It's definitely changing. It definitely is. Yes, ma'am. Oh my God. I am doing right now with a client while listening to you. She is like, go ahead. Since I know her, I am glad I did not miss this. A past consultant charged me $5,000 and didn't do anything. Yep. Mm-hmm. I know that feeling also well as well. I started working while you're preaching. Awesome. That's what I'm talking about. Take action right now. Take action right now. Yes, money-wise. Okay. So I would say make sure that you're bringing in money, consistently enough to say, I want to go out and I want to hire somebody. And when I say this, I mean to jump into those $5,000 $10,000, $20,000, $50,000, $100,000 type things. If you're somebody and you have the cash or you have the credit and you just feel comfortable using your credit card, I'm not telling you not to do that. By all means, do that. I'm speaking to people that if you know that that's not what you have and you're just you're willing to risk yourself or your family and put yourself out there on the limb, just make sure that it's the right person, even if you still decide that you want to do that. I'm just saying that there are ways that you can build your business, especially if you're starting from scratch, like taking this 5-day challenge. By the end, you'll know how to build out a lead magnet funnel by that. If you followed me for some time, you'll know how to do a lot of other things as well, right? There is my membership, Savvy Simple Marketing Society, is $97 a month, and you can learn a lot about a little bit, about stuff to help you to show up in your business, so that you can get the wheels turning, right? My goal is to help you to start making money in your business. The only way that you can do that is to attract the right people. When you start making money and you're making money consistently, however much money you're making, it's entirely up to you to decide where you want to jump in at the deep end of the pool, right? I'm just saying that you don't necessarily have to feel like you have to jump into a 50, 60, 70, or $100,000 mastermind group and if you're not generating any money in your business yet, right? That's what I'm saying. I was speaking in terms of that. Are you ever opening the doors again to Canvas service-based business? Yes, Stephanie, I am. I have to tweak some things in there, but I will be opening it up again before the end of the year. I still have some ladies in there that need to finish up. And I think some of them will probably end up taking a second round, I hope. And then we'll definitely open it up again. How do you feel about discount codes as lead magnets? Discount codes as lead magnets. Can you clarify that, LaShayla? What do you mean like a discount? What does that mean? A discount code as a lead magnet. What does that mean? I have 2 lead magnets in mine. Should I promote one at a time or run both? That's entirely up to you. You can run both of them. I mean, are they both going to the same offer, or are they going to separate offers? It's entirely up to you. There are several different ways that you can promote your lead magnets as well. We're going to talk about that on the 5th day when we get into the marketing piece. And I'm going to share some tactics and different strategies that you can use to market your lead magnet and get in front of more people. But you can do both. You can do it at the same time. It's entirely up to you. Let's see. I put in the time and effort to build and create a lead magnet, and now you have the foundation to repurpose over and over again. That's right. There you go. Put in the time to do it. That's right. Christina is absolutely right. LaShayla, did you want to give a little bit of clarity on your question about the discount code? I don't quite understand that. Okay, there you are. Like, how do you go to my website and they put their email and address and get 20? Yes, that's a lead magnet as well, right? For all of my e-commerce people, like LaShayla, yes, you can definitely use a discount code as your lead magnet. You certainly can. You can use a discount code. You can use discount code, different promotional offer, like a one-time special 25% off or free shipping or things like that. Those are all lead magnets. So when you see that across all of the different places where you shop and stuff, I see it a lot whenever I go to like Saks. They give you 10% off when you sign up. That always pops up. The Gap, I'm always, at the Gap. Nordstrom's. But I think a lot of websites do that now. So it's definitely a lead magnet, because once you put in your email information, they start sending you emails right away, right? I get an email every day from these retailers. So definitely you could do that. Yep. Dakisha C. Williams. She's dope. All right. Any other questions before we jump off here? We can talk about it in the VIP tonight. Yes, we can, ma'am. We can talk about it in the VIP tonight. For those of you that missed out on the VIP, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for you, because those ladies are going to get some amazingness tonight. I'm really excited to be able to to work with them closely one-on-one to help them drill down their lead magnets and answer any questions that they have. And we're even going to do like 2 trainings in there. Once the week goes on a little bit, they'll decide what they want to know more about. We'll do like a little vote, and then they'll even get 2 free trainings from me. So I'm really excited about it. Yes, I'll see you in the VIP tonight. I forgot about it. Awesome. All right. Let's see. Cassandra, I don't know. This thing is so slow, StreamYard. Free one-time consultation for 30 minutes as a lead magnet. You know what? Like I would say a discovery call for a lead magnet, right? So I do discovery calls for people that decide that they want to work with me. I don't take many coaching clients. I will take people that are serious about taking action. So I don't offer coaching. So that's not something that you can just sign up for with me. I only offer it to people. If I'm doing a strategy session and I see that this person is really serious about wanting to move forward, then I will offer them to do one-on-one coaching for 90 days. I don't do that for everybody. But people that come into my strategy sessions before we have a session, some people will opt for my 15-minute discovery call, Cassandra. And that's just so that they can get to know me, get to know my energy, answer questions to see if I'm a good fit for them. And then that's it. But I'll tell you what, inside of my discovery calls, that's not a consultation. I'm not consulting you on anything. I'm not there to solve a problem for you. No, you cannot pick my brain and answer, ask me questions, because that's not the type of session this is. It's a discovery call. A discovery call is to discover if we're a good fit for each other, not for you to try to pick my brain and get free information. You have to pay for that. Right. So Cassandra, just make sure that you understand that, understand the difference between those 2 things, because you don't want to have people signing up for consultations and then you're giving all your information away for 30 minutes. And then there's no reason for them to even purchase anything from you after that point. Right. So I would say just be, and then I guess it really depends. Let me say that too, because I do have a client where she does offer consultations, but she's selling a product, like a weight loss product, right? And so she will do consultations and speak to people about getting them into that weight loss product. And so if it's that type of thing where you're selling people, but I wouldn't do it for 30 minutes because that's a lot of your time. Honestly, for me, time is money. So I only do 15. Yes, there'll be a replay. Will this be available in the group after it's over? No. Once at the end of the 5 days, actually, I was thinking about only keeping this replay up for 24 hours inside of the Canva group. I think that's what I'm going to do. So you have 24 hours to watch this. Before 12 o'clock tomorrow, this will be down. I used to normally leave the replays up full week for the week, but I'm not doing that anymore. So if you're watching this on my business page, on my personal page, they'll be coming down immediately. And then inside of the Canva group, you have 24 hours to watch it. After that, it goes away. If you're inside of the VIP group, of course, you get that and it stays in there, right? That's the benefit of being VIP. So if you need to watch the replay, watch it tonight, because tomorrow morning it'll be down. Our meeting tonight in VIP is at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Sherry. What is your favorite lead magnet? Hey, CC, my favorite lead magnet is challenges. Coming live here and being with you. This energy is everything. It's contagious for me. So that's my favorite lead magnet by far. You're going in the coaching direction? Yeah. So Cassandra, I would definitely do discovery calls. I would not do a consultation. I guess a consultation discovery call could be the same thing. Just don't give them any information. People try to pick your brain if they could. Right. So Tisha said, I made a guide months ago, still struggling with the funnel, then run ads. Tisha, you and I will be working together. SS Funnels is up and working now. And so you and I need to have our session so that I can build those things out, so that we can build those things out for you. All right. So I see that you were in my inbox. So I'm going to jump in my inbox again when I'm done here, Tisha, so that you and I can go ahead and get you on my calendar so that we can just go ahead and build that out for you. I just discovered that. Make sure that you do it as a discovery call. Yes, discovery call. Because if not, people, listen, child, as much as we are givers, right? I'm a giver. And so I give. That's what I do. That's what I was born to do. I don't know why that is. That's just my heart. I have a giver's heart. But just as much as we're givers, there are takers. Takers don't have a limit. Takers will take. So as givers, we have to make sure that we learn how to limit ourselves. We have to only give enough for them to know that we're the person that they need to work with, and that's it, right? And after that, they need to make the best decision. But don't let a taker come inside of your strategy or discovery call trying to get shit. Tell them this is what the thing that you're here to find out about is for, and I can help you more so in there. I'll tell people quick and right away, do you want a strategy session? Because it sounds like more of what it is that you're gearing toward. This is not a strategy session. This is a discovery call. You got to let the people know. From a business perspective, why are you not leaving it up for 5 days? It's a strategy. It's a strategy. I have no shame in my game here, right? Anything, I want you to learn from me. So I don't hide things. So I don't come here and do this elaborate challenge and then expect you to guess and figure out how I did stuff. No, every piece of what I did is a strategy, and I'll do a breakdown at the end, like maybe a day or so after my challenge. I'll do a breakdown for you to show you my numbers, because I don't hide that either. Because if I hide things from you, then how are you ever going to learn? Why would you ever strive to want to like kind of do any of the things that I'm trying to teach you to do if I don't show you why I'm doing them, right? So no, at all. It is a strategy. Yeah. So no, I'm not going to leave them up for 5 days. I normally would. But because I used a different strategy this time with the VIP lounge, I started out at $27. And then I changed it to $57. I was going to raise it to $97, but I decided to keep it at $57. So it's still at $57. If you haven't joined, you can get in there at $57. And so inside of the VIP lounge is where I'm going to be doing more Q&A. I'm going to be doing extra teachings. I'm going to be making sure that these ladies have everything they need to show up, right? And to do their lead magnet, because I want them to take action. I've done these challenges so many times, and that was the piece that was missing, was me holding them accountable for what I'm teaching them to do. So that's why I decided to add the VIP component. It was also an upsell. So if you signed up for the challenge, you landed on that page that said sign up, the first few days said $27. A lot of y'all didn't do it. You didn't take the offer. Then it went up to $57. Now it's still at $57, right? So I don't remember. I haven't looked over the weekend, but we have had about 7 new people sign up for the VIP lounge. And I think we had some more sign up this morning. Before that, I was already at $3,000 just for the upsell. What did that do? That paid for my Facebook ads. So I don't have to come out of pocket to pay for my Facebook ads. So that was a strategy that I used that for. But yes, my love, it's a strategy. But thank you so much for asking that. I need to know how to access the VIP lounge. April, you should already be in there. If not, search the lead generation VIP. You can do that and search on Facebook and find it. Please, everybody don't come searching that, because I'm not going to let you in. It's only for people that paid for the upgrade. SS Funnels is my new software. It's a new online marketing software. It's an all-in-one software that you're going to be able to market your businesses easier. So I'm really well known for my lead magnets, but also for my sales pages and my landing page designs, as well as my funnels. So I now have a software that I can do that in. I can create templates you guys have all probably purchased my Canva templates, right? So inside of my SS Funnels, you will also have templates in there of sales pages, landing pages, but not only that, but full funnels that all you got to do is plug in your information, your images, change out your branding, and then you can just start sending traffic to these pages. When I say I want to make it simple and easy for you, that's what I mean. I don't want you to get hung up in the marketing piece of everybody doesn't know how to build, doesn't know how to deal with software. Nor should you really, because if you think about it, you should be the expert in the thing that you're helping people to solve. Leave the technology to the technology experts. I'm an expert in that area. I'm here to build out these funnels and things like that for you. Normally, people, when I am building out these things from scratch, it starts at like $3,000, $5,000, $7,000 for me to build these things out, especially if it's a convoluted system. It can even go upward, right? So you're getting access to some of my best funnels inside of SS Funnels. So the best of my sales pages, my landing pages, my upsells, right? So if we think about a challenge like this 5-day challenge, there's a full funnel in there for challenges. All you got to do is put in your content and just just share the link and get going, right? There's challenges, there's webinars, there's many offers. So you see those little Facebook ads that are floating around for you to pay for things for $27, $37. We've all brought them, right? There's some funnels in there for you to do that too. There's full sales funnels in there even, right? There's websites. You can build a website in there. Their email marketing is in there. Your text message marketing is in there. Your calendar. If you use Calendly or Acuity, you can now get rid of the cost of that, and you can just use this one system because it has an automated calendar. It has a CRM. There's some really amazing things in there that you can use. And so that's what SS Funnels is. It's an all-in-one platform to help you to market your business easier. What is the link for the VIP lounge? Let me grab that for you. And this is it. I'm going to take one more question and then I'm going to go, because that's the benefit of being VIP, is that you get to get your question answered. Yes, it's still $57. I haven't raised it to $97. So yeah, it's still $57. So you can come in at $57 if you want. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. You are so sweet. You're right. You're the reason I do the things that I do. Do you know that? You're the reason I show up here and continue to give and continue to give, because of women like you. So thank you. I appreciate you for seeing my value and for wanting to be in that space. Thank you so much. All right, so that is it. If you want to join the VIP lounge and you haven't joined, you still have time. Go ahead and sign up and join. We get started tonight. We're going to do a Q&A. It's an after dark, so it's after 8 p.m. It's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Every day during this challenge, I'll be going live answering questions. I'll be looking at lead magnets later down the week when you have them ready. I'll be reviewing. If you already have a built out funnel, I can review your funnel. I can help you with some other things in there. Yeah, so it's going to be a great time. So feel free to come and join us over in VIP if you feel like you need that extra support and attention. And if you're really serious about moving forward with attracting your ideal clients online, come on in the VIP lounge, okay? Because nothing really is off limits as far as questions you can ask. And I will be there with you to support you in any way that I can. Because one thing that a lot of people don't understand, and I don't think enough business owners, and this is it, I'm going to say this and I'm going to leave. What they don't tell you is that we need you to succeed. I need you. I need you to be successful. If you're not successful, what I'm doing doesn't make any sense. Do you understand? So I need you to be successful. I need your success in order for me to be successful. Me making money and doing the things that I do online, if I can't make you successful, then that would be just me making money. I'm not here just to make money. I could get a job for that. I'm here because I want you to be successful, and whatever success looks like for you. I just want you to be able to attract your ideal clients. I want you to start making money in your business. I want you to feel good about what it is that you do. I want you to feel confident about showing up with your stuff. That's what I want for you. And I need you, because without you and your success, me being here is pointless, really, right? So that's what I need. That's what I need from you. And that's why I need you. I need you. I need you to be successful. Janelle says, I am in love with SS Funnels and the fact that it's owned by a Black woman. I know and love. Thank you. And SS Funnels is for Black women. I think I forgot to say that. SS Funnels was created by a Black woman, and it's for Black women. Yep. And you will see a lot of representation of us inside of the system. And that's the best part. And I'm working with some amazing photographers for stock photos and stuff that are Black women. So it's a lot of amazing things going on. I'm just super excited about it all. So yeah, thank you so much, Janelle. But I also want to say that it is for, made by Black women, and it's marketed for Black women. But of course, any woman of color is more than welcome to join. And even if you are not a woman of color, if you are one of our allies, right? If you are not of color and you want to come in and you want to support us, we welcome you with open arms. I'm not saying that this is only for women, and this is even for men. I have men clients that are going to be in the system, but they understand, you know what I'm saying, why this is important, why it's important for us as Black women to have a representation in this online marketing space, because there's very little of it, right? So we're not excluding anyone. Men are welcome to come, right? Other women of other races are welcome to come. I'm not excluding anybody, but we have to show up in bigger numbers online, women of color. We have to do that. And we're doing that with SS Funnels, and there's other softwares that are out there doing it too. And so I'm just really super excited. I'm excited that so many women support me. I cried. I still get really emotional. I was talking to my mom this morning and I was like, stop, I can't mess up my makeup before the challenge. But it's so surreal to me, because I never imagined that I would have this much support. And so I'm really grateful for all of you that are wanting to come inside of the system. I honor you, and I thank you so much for just believing in me and trusting my vision and wanting to be a part of that. Means everything. All right, so that's it. I'm going to go. How do I find SS Funnels? Well, SS Funnels is not out yet. It is out. It's ready, but we're not marketing it yet. We will be introducing it today. There are people that are really ready to get in. I've had a initiative from Africa. I'm so excited about that. I will actually be doing some training for this initiative. They're doing a business, like an entrepreneurship initiative throughout Africa. And I will be training on some pieces of marketing. And I'm super excited about that. And so this same initiative saw my value and said, we want to buy 10 spaces inside of your system, and we're going to gift them to people. And we're going to pay for the year in full. Oh my God, how amazing is that, right? And then they said that there's going to be more where that came from, right? So they're expecting to still, buy these things for me so that they can gift them out to people as they graduate the program. So I'm really excited about that. I just feel really blessed. I feel like I'm on the right path. And this is my purpose. This is my purpose. I'm here doing what it is that I love. And so if you're interested, just look out, just be on the lookout for my stories today, for posts today, because you may be able to get in a little earlier than Friday. We're only taking 50 people. 10 slots are already taken. I think some members from my membership are also coming. So I think that's 10 of them. So we probably only have about 30 spaces left for this rollout. So if you want it, make sure that you be on the lookout, because I have a feeling that we'll be dropping some links for people to sign up today. I'm really excited, but thank you so much again for being here with me. This is it for day one. You have 24 hours to watch this if you are inside of the Canva group. If you are on my business page or personal page, sorry, it's gone. Come inside the Canva group to watch it. If you're in the VIP, don't worry, it'll be here for you until Facebook shuts down, right? So thank you so much. I appreciate all of your love and your support, and I'll see you soon. Ciao for now.